Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. So, who hasn't needed a burst of energy or a little motivation from time to time? Well, how about a virtual place where you can get recharged and you can get refueled anytime you need it? Terry Lomax is the creator of Mocha Girls Pit Stop, and she joins me to talk about what is a special online place. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you are no stranger here, but it has been a while. So talk to us about Mocha Girls Pit Stop and what it is.
Absolutely. So Mocha Girls Pit Stop is an online community where positive women come to refuel on motivation, get inspired, and ignite their lives. And it is specifically for women of color and women who have similar experiences that I've had in life. I had to overcome a lot of adversity, but despite that, I've been able to make the most out of my life and, to make the best out of what life gave me.
Now, if you go on the page, one of the first things you see when it talks about meeting Terry, and you spoke to it, you, like most of us, have had moments where you look in the mirror and you just don't feel good about the person looking back at you. And people might think, no, not Terry. She's always so excited, so happy. But it happens with all of us at some point, right?
Absolutely. And I think growing up in an abusive household where my mom was physically and verbally abusive, that took a toll on me. And my mom and I are great today. I mean, we have an amazing relationship, but those wounds and the scars of the emotional and physical abuse, they're still there. And so I had to really pick up the pieces to my, to the broken pieces of my life and really put myself back together. And so I think I often walked around with a smile plastered on my face, and I looked happy, but on the inside I wasn't. And so I had a lot of self-work that I needed to do, a lot of time of solitude that I needed to take to really get myself together. And that's what I've been able to do. And Mocha Girls Pit Stop has been a catalyst for that and very therapeutic for me as well.
And it sounds like then you have set it up to be therapeutic for those who come and visit. You blog, you give tidbits of motivation on there.
Absolutely.
What was in your mind when you said this is what did you say you wanted it to be? Like, did you want people to be able to read a whole blog or just get a quick 15-second burst? Describe to us, if you haven't been on the site, kind of what you get.
Yeah, so in the beginning, it was literally just an idea that I wrote down and chicken scratched in my notebook.
Isn't that how the best ones start?
I had no idea what it was going to be, but I knew that there was a need for it because when I turned the TV on, I didn't see women who looked like me who were talking about going through depression and struggling with low self-esteem and even contemplating suicide and things like that. I didn't see that. And so when I was in grad school, I mustered up the courage to kind of start this movement, this initiative, and I didn't know how big it was going to get. I just wanted to share my story, inspire at least one person. And we have women around the globe who have been inspired, and I'm just so humbled and so grateful. So we have self-esteem boosters. We have a weekly mantra every week that really just kind of helps people get their week started off on the right foot. We call it Goal Mapping Monday. So instead of people, being like, oh, it's Monday,
poor Monday,
I have to go to
gets a bad
work.
rep.
Exactly. So now we're celebrating Mondays, and we call it Goal Mapping Monday. We talk about the goals that we're going to set for that week, and it's just a positive community of women supporting women, and that's really what I was looking for in my life, and I'm happy that I've been able to extend that to other women as well.
And talk to me, what's this? Self-Reflection Journal, 2015.
So since we spoke last about Mocha Girls Pit Stop, we do have some new developments, and we have the Self-Reflection Journal, which really is a way to kind of reflect on each week of your life. We set goals, and January 1st was goal mapping
The
day.
big one,
Yes, that's when we kind of made our master goal list and what we wanted to accomplish for the year. And this kind of, the Self-Reflection Journal, it keeps you accountable. So every week you kind of reflect on your week. What did you accomplish? What didn't you accomplish? What do you want to do better next week? And you kind of map out your goals this way here. And you can purchase this on the blog, mochagirlspitstop.com, under resources. And this has been a valuable tool for me, as you can see, Lenny, that I use this every single week, and it kept me on track. I've accomplished so much in this short amount of time, and so I really do encourage other people to take a look at the Self-Reflection Journal.
And you also get the benefit of going back to see where you were 2 months ago even. I mean, sometimes we think, oh, well, last year this time, but you can see change when you're really doing the work pretty quickly sometimes. So to be able to see how you were 2 weeks ago and think, yay, yay me, yes, I followed through, I've got my goals, mapping them out, wonderful. And of course, who doesn't love a great t-shirt?
Of course, we have the I Am a Mocha Girl on a Mission t-shirts, and I have an initiative on the blog called Mocha Girls on a Mission, and that's where we support women who have overcome adversity but who are also living dynamically. So they didn't let their past or their circumstance define them. They are now living dynamically. And so you can purchase your Mocha Girls on a Mission t-shirt as well, and I have one here for you.
Yes.
So I'll be giving it.
I'm a Mocha Girl
Yes,
on a mission.
absolutely,
Living
absolutely.
dynamically.
Yes,
I love
yes,
it.
absolutely.
I just get so excited when there are positive women, affirming women. And as you said, it's sometimes difficult to see women of color that are speaking publicly, that are in a position to do that. So for you, was it a given that you would sort of share your hurts and your pains, or did you have to bring yourself to that place?
Oh, I definitely had to bring myself. I grew up in a household where what happens in this house stays in this house. We didn't talk about things that happened, but I found that church was really beneficial for me. It was therapeutic. It was a way for me to really come to grips with what happened in my life. And so going to church, I was, invited to share my story, and I became more comfortable. And I actually do speaking as well. I speak to young girls and children across the U.S. with a company called Cool Speak. And so if people are interested in that, they can go to coolspeak.net and check out those services there with our wonderful speakers.
Awesome. You are also getting married.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
That's
I'm
coming
very
up pretty
excited.
soon, too. So you've got a lot going on and still finding time to motivate and encourage. Help women refuel and get to that place where they can live out their destiny.
Absolutely.
Where can we find you? Facebook, webpage, all of that?
I'm all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Mocha Girls PS or Mocha Girls Pit Stop. And yes, I'm always online. So.
Terry Lomax, check her out. If you want to see more and hear more about her, check her out at Mocha Girls Pit Stop, and also Cool Speak if you're interested in perhaps getting her for an engagement and motivating some people in your life who need that. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. We will be right back. Stay with us. There are more good things for us to talk about.